Have you ever faced a situation so difficult that it felt like there was no way out? What if I told you that patience and positivity could turn even the worst moments of your life into an opportunity to grow? Stay with me as we unravel the story of a magician who turned his death sentence into a triumph and discover how you too can overcome life's challenges. Once, a great king decided to host a grand event in his kingdom, inviting the finest artists from all over the realm to showcase their talents. Among these artists was a magician, eager to display his skills. Before his turn, many other magicians had already impressed the king and the audience with their tricks. This left the magician pondering what he could do that would stand out. Determined to leave an unforgettable impression, he decided to perform something extraordinary, something no one had ever seen. When his moment arrived, the magician astonished everyone by making the king's crown disappear into thin air. The crowd burst into laughter, but the king didn't find it amusing. Instead, he felt humiliated and insulted in front of his people. Enraged, the king ordered the magician to be arrested and sentenced him to death in 7 days. Hearing the news, the magician's wife rushed to the prison, devastated and weeping uncontrollably. But the magician remained calm and reassured her, saying, "Why are you crying? There are still 6 days left. Anything can happen in these 6 days. Let's not lose hope." His wife thought he had lost his mind, but she visited him every day. Each time he would tell her the same thing, to stay calm and hopeful. Finally, the 7th day arrived. When the magician was brought before the king, he appeared composed. The king noticed him crying, however, and asked, "Why are you crying? Are you afraid of death?" The magician replied, "Your Majesty, I am not afraid of dying. Death is inevitable for everyone, but I weep because my death would cause a great loss. For years I've been training my horse to fly. In just 1 more year, it would have mastered the skill. If I die now, this unique art will perish with me and the world will never see a flying horse." The king was intrigued. "A flying horse?" he said. His curiosity piqued. The thought of owning such a wonder filled his mind with ambition. "If I had a flying horse, I could conquer any kingdom and become the most renowned ruler in history." Unable to resist the temptation, the king declared, "I will grant you 1 more year to teach your horse to fly. If you succeed, I will reward you handsomely and set you free. But if you fail, you will face death without mercy." The magician accepted the challenge and returned home to his family. When they saw him alive, they were overjoyed. However, his wife soon grew anxious. "What will happen after a year? Horses can't fly. You're only delaying the inevitable." The magician smiled and explained, "A year is a long time, my dear. Anything can happen. The king might change his mind, the horse might die, or who knows, I might find another way out. Why worry about the future? Let's focus on enjoying today." As it turned out, 6 months later, the king suddenly fell ill and passed away. 3 months after the king's death, the horse also died. With neither the king nor the horse remaining, the magician was free to live the rest of his life peacefully. Every problem has a solution, no matter how dire the situation seems. Stay calm, never give up, and keep trying until the very end. Panicking achieves nothing. The future is unpredictable, so don't let fear of the unknown steal your joy. Sometimes time itself resolves problems, while other times our efforts make the difference. Either way, staying optimistic and living in the moment is the best way forward. What do you think about the magician's cleverness and outlook on life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel Soul Scripted for more inspirational tales.